Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with the current makeup that I'm loving. As you guys know, I've been on a no-buy. My no-buy is over. So I bought a couple things, but just like not a lot. I probably like two new things. I was kind of happy that during my no-buy, no huge launches happened because I think I would have had like serious FOMO. And I'm so happy that Fenty Beauty is coming out with their cream bronzers and cream blushes when now that I'm off my no buy, because that was like my biggest fear. Like, what if something comes out while I'm on my no buy? Anyway, and I hope you guys, how are you guys doing with this social distancing? I mean, it's really, it's a pain in the butt, but it's really, really important because we really need to flatten the curve. I'm in New York, and every day the numbers just keep rising, and a lot of people have this misconception that it's older people that are getting it. No, well, at least in New York, it's between the ages of 18 and 49. So just be careful and keep your hand sanitizers. Remember to wash your hands, and if you feel you have it, just self quarantine. I'm considered an essential worker since I'm a nurse, so we'd appreciate all of you if you don't have anything to do, like really, like try to stay in. Anyway, that was like a PSA. So I'm gonna start off with the face, and I'm gonna do like two quick little skincare products, and then I'm gonna talk about makeup. So now this is weird, but I've been loving the Charlotte Tilbury magic cream, and it's weird because I've only had samples. So this is the sample. And every time I go and I purchase something from Sephora, I'll put a sample in my basket, and I'll get it. And then once I get the makeup, I'll just put the samples aside. But luckily, I keep all my samples in a huge Ziploc bag. And so I have like about 6 or 7 of these. And I took it out the other day because usually I've been using my my Embryolisse. But I took this out and I started using it, and I'm down to like, this is, because it's not much in here. So this is like the second to last one. I have one more and I love it so much. I'm definitely going to purchase it. It's really, really good. It just makes my makeup look amazing. Everything just glides on. And I just love the way it makes my skin look. So I'm definitely going to purchase that. I know it's expensive, but I think I'm going to definitely purchase that. And then another skincare product that I've been loving is this antioxidant dew from Kypris. I got this in my BoxyCharm, and I used it a couple times. I put it aside because I was using my Drunk Elephant serum, and that has finished. And I was like, oh, let me give this a try before I repurchase my Drunk Elephant. And this is fantastic, guys. When I wake up in the morning, my skin looks and just feels younger and softer. It's really, really beautiful. And I looked it up, and this is like 90 something dollars. And this was in my BoxyCharm about, I think 2 or 3 months ago. But I've been loving it, and it's like all the way down to here. I'm thinking maybe I'm between this and repurchasing my Drunk Elephant because I love both. But I've been loving this, and this also to me helps my skin to look really, really youthful and just clean and smooth. So I've been loving this. All right. So I'm going to start off with complexion products. And lately I've been using primer like sometimes, but I've been back to priming with my Charlotte Tilbury, her Flawless filter. I have it in the shade 7, which is dark. And I think this provides a beautiful base for foundation. It just makes your stuff glide on, and especially if you have dry skin, because I have normal to dry skin, and I noticed the last few weeks has been back to dry. So it also hydrates. I think it, like I said, it provides like a really nice base, and you're not going to get any coverage. It's like a tint. And let me show you the color. I featured it when I did my Charlotte Tilbury one brand the other day, but it has like a slight tint to it. But I just love the way it looks underneath my foundation. So I haven't been using my Milk Makeup Primer as much. I've just been reaching for this. I haven't been wearing makeup that much, but I have been reaching for this, and the foundation has lasted a long time. So I think it's serving as a very, because I've never really used it as like a primer before, but this is how I've been using it, and I've been loving it as a base. And for foundation, of course, you guys know exactly what I'm gonna say. La Mer foundation. I have this in the shade Sienna, and oh my god, guys, I'm obsessed with this. And I don't even feel bad about it anymore because I think it's worth it. This is $120 foundation, but it's so good. Wearing it today, of course, a lot of the stuff I'm going to talk about, I'm wearing it. I'm wearing them so you guys can see how it looks. But I absolutely love this so much. And I think as I've been wearing this now for a good while now, a little over 2 weeks, I'm sure, the color adjusts to your skin. This is what I'm realizing, because initially when I put it on, it'll look a little light. But as soon as my whole face is covered, it'll just like adjust to my skin, and it looks perfect because it matches my neck perfectly. I didn't do like much trying to like make it work. It's so beautiful, guys. It's so good. And I keep saying I'm not going to wear it. I'm not going to wear it, but I have been reaching for it. And as expensive as this foundation is, I'm probably going to repurchase this foundation. Okay, for concealers, the 3 concealers that I've had in rotation, my Pat McGrath concealer, the Sublime concealer, my Benefit, and I've been loving this little NYX Born to Glow concealer. I've been wearing it a lot. It's not matte, but it's not like shiny or oily. It's just like right. I think it hydrates my under eye. I don't love the sponge tip applicator. I'm not a fan of sponge tip applicators, but I do like this a lot. I love the color. I have it in the shade, I think I have it in the shade Caramel. I don't have my glasses with me, but I think I have it in the shade, I don't know. I think it's Caramel. Now the Pat McGrath concealer though, since I'm off my no buy, like I said, because you know, I had that fiasco with them sending me the wrong shade, and then I got Medium Deep 23. And although I love that shade, Medium Deep 23, I noticed I cannot put that shade on my chin. It looks grayish, kind of olive. I'll get away with it under my eye, the center of my face, but I put it on my chin. It's been looking a little ashy, so I purchased another shade. I purchased Medium Deep 24, which is supposed to be in neutral shade. And this is what I'm wearing today. And I didn't have to do, you know, work on my chin. So for some reason, because when I swatch them, well, I don't have the other. When I swatch them, they don't look that much different. But I think because this is more on the neutral side, the Medium Deep 24, and you can see it definitely has some kind of warmth to it, like a little yellow, but I think it's more on the neutral side. It does a better job. So what I've been doing is I've been putting Medium Deep 23 like under my eyes, and T-zone, and I've been putting Medium Deep 24 on my chin, or sometimes I'll just use Medium Deep 23 and I'll just put it under eye T-zone. I wouldn't put it on my chin. And when I've used Medium Deep 24, I've done it throughout my whole face, which I did today. I have 2 huge pimples. 1, 2. Look at that. They're like, who knew? And this particular lash, guys, it's playing me. Like, I find every time I'm going to come on camera, my eyelashes start to lift up, and it's kind of lifting up. So if you guys see it lift up, just ignore it. So those are the things I've been loving as far as the complexion products. And then I've been setting it, of course. I'm still in love with my Pat McGrath, the Sublime powder. I have it in the shade Deep. I have the darker shade, but look. Calamity Jane struck again. It's broken. It fell on the tile in my bathroom and it broke. I hate that. I hate using it broken because I feel like every time I open it, some of it spill. Like it'll spill into the sink. So I know eventually I'm gonna have to repurchase this because this is beginning to annoy me that it's broken. Like, ugh, why? All right, keeping with complexion products, I have been loving still my this Jaclyn Hill powder. I have it in the shade Feeling It. Now I've been using this as a finishing powder, and then I've been mixing it in also with my Fenty Pro Filter powder in Hazelnut, which is like my favorite setting powder. And this is just a beautiful bronzy looking shade. I think it's perfect for deeper skin. I usually take my huge Japanese brush, and after I'm done setting my face, I'll go around my face with it, or I'll just pour a little bit of this into the cover and a little bit of my Fenty powder into the cover, and I'll go in with my beauty blender and I'll set my face with it. And I think it gives my face a really, really beautiful, like, soft filtered look. And like I said, I've been dry lately, so anything that has a little sheen and or shine, I've been loving. So yeah, okay, so keeping with complexion products, I'm still loving my Tom Ford shade and Illuminate, and I have it in Intensity 3. This is what it looks like. And so sometimes I will have to force myself to put it down, and I'll use my Huda Beauty Her Tantour because this is expensive as well, and I want this to last as long as possible. I have been using the highlight shade as well to just tap it on my cheekbones. It doesn't show up, it doesn't look ashy or anything on my skin tone because it's not really pigmented. It just looks like a wet balm. And but this is really good, and I'm happy because when I spend so much money on makeup products, I love it to work, and I really, really love this a lot. So this has been like my go-to, but I've been slipping my Huda Beauty Tantour in there as well, you know, just to save it. Continuing with the face, since you guys saw me and since I've been off my no-buy, I have purchased the KKW, and I have quite a few of her stuff in this product that I'm loving. And I bought her contour palette. I did, and because ever since, you know, I purchased like her cream contours and stuff, I really like her products. I'm very pleasantly surprised about everything. And so I bought it in the shade Deep. And I remember when this product launched, a lot of women of color that reviewed it did not like this shade, the cooler shade. And for me, I love the cooler shade. I think it's so good because a lot of them are saying, oh, it's so gray. And I'm looking at it because when I got it, I was like, did she reformulate this? Because to me, it's not gray. It's brown. It's like a lighter brown, kind of, but it's, to me, I don't know. I don't see it as like gray. I'm using it today, and I think it gives me a beautiful contour. And I also like the warmer shade. I've used this also in my crease. So I would put this, the cooler shade, like on top of my cheekbone, and then I'll go in with the warmer shade more for like the bottom, and I'll also put that around my forehead. And I absolutely love this. I haven't really used the highlighter shades that much because I've been using the highlighters that I'm going to show you guys in a minute, but I've been loving this. I think it's like really good. And continuing on with the face, because I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just trying to, you know, go. I have been loving her highlighter palette that I showed you guys, and I got this before my no-buy. This had fallen out on camera, and I put alcohol on this one, but this is my favorite shade in the palette, the one that broke. So I've been mixing that with my Jaclyn Hill her highlighter powder. Just trying to close this back because I really don't want this to fall again and break or something like that. So I like to mix that shade with, with the Jaclyn Hill the illuminating powder, the one in the small pot. And this one is in this is the Megawatt. I have Amped and Megawatt, but I love this so much. I'm wearing this today. I'm wearing a little bit of the KKW with this, and I think it's so pretty. It's such a beautiful like yellow bronzy gold color, and I not only use it to highlight my face, I love it for my tear ducts, and I love it for my brow bone, and this is how I'm wearing it today. I have it on my cheeks, my nose, my tear duct, and I have it on top of my brow bone. This is, if you haven't tried this, I don't know how you feel about Jaclyn, but this is a very, very good product. I love it so much. And this color is just perfect, perfect for deeper skin. Okay, so another highlighter that I've been loving, but this one I usually mix also with that highlighter from the KKW palette, is this highlighter from Milk Makeup. And this is in the shade Glazed. When I purchased it, it was an impulse buy, because you know when you go to the display and a lot of people swatch it, to me it looks better. Oh, it's all like dug into. I think because that top layer is off. So this is what it looks like. It's really, really bronze, but this is almost like a cream. This is so beautiful, guys. I don't know if you guys own any of the Milk Makeup highlighters. Look at that. It's so pretty. You see the way it looks on the skin? It looks like it's like you have like a cream product on your skin. I've worn this on my eyes. I've worn this, but I've never worn it because although I'm of a deeper complexion, this is like really deep. I love to mix it with a lighter gold highlighter. So I'll mix it with the KKW highlighter, and oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. Like, this would look amazing on somebody like Nima Tang. Oh, so beautiful. So I've been loving that. And when I purchased that highlighter, I kept saying to myself, why did you pick that up? Do you need another highlighter? Well, I have highlighters I haven't touched in years because I have so much. But it just drew me in, and I'm glad that I actually use it. All right, so moving on to my eyes. I've been lazy lately with my eyes. Like, I'm never the one to do a lot with my eyes, but I have so many eyeshadow palettes. But I haven't been reaching for palettes, only like 2 palettes, and they're like little palettes. I've been loving like quick, easy makeup looks. So I've been doing like cream products on my eye. I've been doing like my Tom Ford, this is in 04 Spice. I've been putting like this down as a base, and then I'll just go over top with another cream, or I'll just take a little bit of some kind of powder eyeshadow and just rub it on. I don't want to do, like I said, I don't want to do much with my eyes. I've also been reaching for my Tarte Park Avenue Princess. And I've just been like swatching that on. And of course, I've been using my Charlotte Tilbury, her eyeshadow stick. And I've been using her potted eyeshadow. And I think it's just quick and easy. Because today, what am I wearing today? I'm wearing the Tom Ford as a base. And then I just went over top with the Charlotte Tilbury. And it's quick and it's easy. And I think it's pretty. But what I've been loving to like for the crease and to blend it out is this little eyeshadow palette from Huda Beauty, which I've had for so long but never really reached for. But one day I wanted something, because you know I love my Viseart, the Milieu palette. I wanted something like really chocolatey, like a rich chocolate color. And I was going through my stuff and I saw this palette. And this is what palette is this? This is the Topaz Obsessions palette. And it has 9 shades, a little small palette, and I became obsessed with this little palette, and I love using the beautiful warm brown shade here. I'm wearing it in my crease today. I think it's so pretty, and it's nice and creamy, and I've also been using this shade a lot, this bronzy gold shade right here. So I've been reaching for this little palette a lot, like especially when I do like a quick cream. Like I'll put some of these powders over top, or I'll put the brown shade in the crease. And then I've been also using my Tom Ford Quad, and this is in 04 Suspicion, because it's easy. I would just like swipe my fingers in there and just kind of wipe it on my eye. I haven't been using like my palettes, and I keep saying that I'm going to try to use my Pat McGrath palettes. I have like 4 of her mothership palettes. I don't ever reach for those palettes, and I really have to ask myself why. I mean, I would reach for my Tarte palette. I would reach for my, you know, the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. I would never reach for those Pat McGrath palettes, so maybe I should stop buying them. I don't know. All right. So some lip products that I've been loving, and they're all they're KKW. And oh, before I do that, the last thing for eyes, I bought her mascara. This is $18. I got it from Ulta, and oh my goodness, I don't know if I've ever said this, but I think I have. I love mascaras that are really black and wet and kind of gooey, and this is it. This mascara, and this packaging is so good, guys. I love her packaging. And this is what the mascara looks like. I love the brush. Like, if I wasn't the type that wear lashes, I probably would have really like go overboard with this. It makes your lashes look so wet and so long and so black and just sexy. This is a very, very good mascara. If you guys are looking for a mascara, I think you should definitely check it out. Of course, you'll have to purchase it online because I know Ulta is closed as well. Okay, so moving on to the lips, I have been loving her lip pencil and her lipstick. And I have the nude lip pencil in number 3 and the nude lip pencil in number 2. And I didn't think that the number 2 would look good on me, but it does. And I have been wearing this I'm not wearing it today, I'm wearing number 3. This is what number 2 looks like. So pretty. And sometimes I'll put this on because, like I said, I've been very lazy with makeup lately. I'll literally just put this on, and they're not like matte and dry, they're creamy. So I've literally just been putting this on my lip, and that's it, and nothing else, no lipstick. But today I'm wearing number 3. Yeah, this is number 3, right? Yeah, I've been wearing nude. I'm wearing nude 3 today, which I've been wearing. This has been my go-to lip liner, and I'm wearing it with number 2. So I have 2, and I have 2, 3, and 4. But I've been reaching for 2 and 4 the most. So this is I hate the way the number is on the bottom, especially when you're blind like me. I don't see anything. So this is shade 2 that I am wearing today. It's like a pinky nude, but I think it looks beautiful with her lip liner. So if you're my complexion and you're looking for a nice nude combination, I think you definitely can check that out. And so I've been loving this, and I've been loving shade 4, which is just a little deeper than that. And this is shade 4, and they both look beautiful with a brown lip liner. All right, guys, so that's the end of this video. These are all the products that I'm currently loving that has been in heavy rotation. Oh my God, one more thing I forgot. I love using this Fenty spray. I think it's What a Jew spray, but not to spray on my face. I love spraying it on my beauty blender to blend out my foundation. I've been doing that. I did it today. All right. So this is the end of this video. These are all the products that I am loving right now. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I'm definitely going to try to get videos out. As you know, kids are home from school. As you know, I have a son with special needs. So when he is home, it's going to be a little difficult to film. So I'm definitely going to be trying to film around him and around his schedule, or my son is very unpredictable with his behavior. So it depends, but I'm going to try my best because I know you guys are at home, and I don't know about you, but I love watching YouTube videos and, you know, just take your mind off of stuff. So I hope all of you stay safe. And just think about the essential workers out there. And if you don't have to go anywhere, try to stay in. You know, I know it's difficult, but, you know, just make that effort. Okay, guys, I want to thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.